Hi YouTube and welcome to my channel. It is Drea Shanice if you're new, and if you're not, hey girl, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. So I'm not even about to make this intro long because we all know what we're here for, and that is the truth on these frontals. So let's get it. So I decided to do like a pros and cons list so I can really tell y'all what I love about frontals and some things that I don't really like. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. I am a little jittery because I am drinking coffee right now as we are filming. So, first pro for me personally, I love how realistic frontals look. When done correctly, frontals look like homegrown, sis. They look so real. They look just like scalp, and I love that. I love now. You know, you might can clock me today. I might be going through some things today. But when I really take my time and put this frontal on, oh, unclockable. You're not telling me this is not my hair. You're not about to tell me I didn't grow this. Like, no. Not gonna hear it. So I love that. I love that they look so realistic and so good. Like that really sold me on frontals, because I was like, if I could have something that looks like my hair without it being my hair, oh, I'm here for it. So that's the first pro for me. Second pro kind of ties in with it kind of ties in with the first pro, is that it's a good protective style. And with me being natural, and I am obsessed with my natural hair, I don't want anything to damage my natural hair. So I love that this is like a great protective style. It lets me do the long straight hair. I can change the color. I can do all of that and not damage my real hair at all. I love that. I get to put my edges away, all of my hair. I love that because I like wigs, but I don't like that I have to still lay my edges and put all that product on my edges and just go over my edges so much, because I feel like that also makes my edges thin, and I'm not here for it. Anything that's gonna make my hair thin or my edges thin, count me out. Not here for it. So I really love that this is like a great overall protective style, that everything is pushed away and brushed away, and you know, it is out of the way, and I can just have me a good protective style and not have to worry about the damage it's doing to my hair. Pro number 3 for me is that I don't have to put it on and take it off every day. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a wig girl. I love all wigs. And I do sometimes like the choice to be able to come home, pull my wig off, go about my business, and in the morning or whenever I got something to do, pop it back on. Because sometimes I want my scalp to breathe. I don't want all of this on my neck. But sometimes, like, my job requires me to be up early. So I don't want to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't want to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and have to worry about put my wig on, is my wig on right, and go through all of that. I love that I can put my hair scarf on at night, go to sleep, wake up, take my hair scarf off, brush my hair, and go out the door. I love that I don't have to put this on every single day. That is a plus for me at times. Now, sometimes I be needing to snatch it off and I can't. But it's a plus as well, because sometimes I need to just get up and go, and I'm glad that my hair is right there with me, you know. The fourth pro I have with the frontal is the versatility. I love that. It's so versatile. So, as you know, a 4x4 closure, if you do a 4x4, it's going like from here to here. Or if you do it on the side, it's going from like here to here. Whereas a frontal is going from ear to ear. Usually they're like 13x6 or 13 by something. Which 13, like I had to cut about an inch off of each side. Maybe 2 inches off of each side. But they make them big, and then you know, of course, customize them to your head. Well, I love that because I love the versatility. I have became a middle part type of girl. Like right now, I'm rocking this on the side, and I'm not going to switch it on camera because, you know, you got to lay it down right. You can't just be flipping all around. But so Today, if I want to do a side part, I can. If later today, girl, I want to do a middle part, I can. If tomorrow I want to wear my part on this side, I can. I love that. I love that. I can really switch it up. I can do half up, half down. Like, a frontal gives you the versatility that a regular 4x4 closure doesn't. I keep saying 4x4. I think they're 4x4. I know they're 4 inches wide. Now for our cons. We do have a few. It's a few things I do not like about a frontal. If done incorrectly, sis, your edge is gone. So you have to be mindful. I made sure that I laid my wig, so that's why my forehead may appear smaller, because it is. It is smaller because I pulled my wig up further than I would have my regular wigs, and further than my hairline actually is. Because if you get this glue on your frontal, you might pull out some of your edges, sis. You might really pull out some of your edges, and that's a no-go. So make sure you are properly laying your frontal, because you can pull some of your edges out. We don't want to do that. Also, it is a lot of maintenance. Yeah, it is easy to just get out of the bed and go, but I mean, it's a lot to come with that. It's a lot to come with the territory. Like, you know, laying it down with that glue and stuff, that's not no walk in the park. You really gotta make sure you're doing it right. You gotta make sure you're getting the glue in the right place. Your glue is tacky. I use the Got to Be freeze spray and the Got to Be gel in the black tube, and that really holds now, sis. If you want to hold, that's going to hold you. That's really getting the job done. But it is a lot of maintenance. It's a lot of maintenance to put it down and to actually lay it, and they'll lift. Like, I can get about 3 days not having to worry about it, not having to add no extra glue or nothing. But then about the 3rd day or the 4th day, I'm having to go in and add more glue. And you have to do that the correct way, or you'll mess yourself up. And you don't want to be gluing hair that don't need to be glued, and you don't want to get glue all over your skin. Like, it's a lot, you know, that you have to just be careful and be cautious. So I will say that. I will say it is a lot of maintenance, only because you have to reinstall it every few days. You have to glue it back down. Far as like a wig that you can pull off and put on at night, you put it on and it's good. If you got some combs or something, secure that. I have gotten so well with making my own wigs. Not a frontal wig, but just a regular closure wig. I don't secure my wig at all. I don't have to. I can literally pull it on and go out the door, because I make sure that it fits like my head to a T. So I don't secure my wigs. Sometimes it really depends on what I'm about to go do, but what I'm saying is I don't have to do that. With these wigs, you have to, like, that just comes with the territory of a frontal. You're gonna have to glue it down, and then every so often you're gonna have to reinsure that glue. And after a while, that gets kind of tiresome. I don't really want to do that all the time. Also, when I say a lot of maintenance, I mean, like, after about the 5th day, I took this wig off. I, like, scrubbed the lace. I didn't scrub it with a brush or anything, but I really put the shampoo on and really gave it a good scrub, because that glue buildup ain't nobody's business. And it just comes from, like I said, having to reinstall your wig after a few days again, coming from laying your edges. I will lay my edges every once in a while. I really just jumped on camera. I didn't throw a curl or nothing. These are curls that's falling. That's why it looks kind of crazy. I kind of got a little wave or something. But usually I'll curl my hair, and with curling my hair and stuff like that, like, the buildup up here in my hairline is crazy with me wearing makeup and doing makeup. And you know, put makeup up here, I just had like a lot of glue and makeup buildup. So you do have to take it off every, I took mine off about after the first 5 days and took it off and washed it, conditioned it really good, let it air dry, and then I put it back on that morning. But yeah, so it is a lot of maintenance. Another con that I don't like, well, I do like it and I don't like it. I love that you can customize a frontal, but girl, it's a small window. you really can take a frontal left. And if you take it, if you overplug, or you know, you get carried away with customizing, you really can mess yourself up, and then you have to throw the whole frontal out. And who wants to waste a whole frontal? So my advice to you when it comes to customizing frontals is please do your research beforehand. Do not buy a frontal and just start tweezing that frontal. Like, I watch so many videos. A few ladies I watch all the time because they're so helpful, and that's Sophiology and I'm So Char. I believe that's her name. I'll leave their YouTubes below because they are GOAT. When it comes to these frontal game, they're GOAT. Like, they're so good. So I watch so many videos on how to do it properly. And, well, not even how to do it properly, but just how to do it. Because, like, just watching one or two, it looks easy. But I really, like, watched so many, so I was able to dissect what was really doing, like, what we really got to do. And it helps to have like I used my mannequin from school, cosmetology school, to get me an actual feel of the hairline, which this frontal did kind of have a hairline already. It wasn't very realistic. The hairline that came with this one was like which was not realistic, but it kind of gave you a feel for like where actually your hair was, you know, I don't know. But yeah, it is very easy to take a frontal left. It's very easy to overplug. It is very easy to bald your frontal. It's very easy to tear your frontal. It is very easy to bleach your knots and over bleach your frontal. Like, it's so many things that you can do wrong just by customizing it. So make sure you watch your videos and do your research. This isn't my first frontal. This is my first frontal wearing. I bought a frontal from my beauty supply store. And I wasn't crazy about that frontal right out the bat. I didn't really care for it. But I tried it anyway, and I overplugged, and so I had a huge bald spot. I had overplugged, and I had cut it back too far on one side, so some like my actual edges were showing, and the cap and stuff. So I could only wear it to the other side, and the other side that I had it on was the side that I overplugged. So needless to say, didn't wear her, sis. Not even gonna fool with it. Okay, the last con, and it's not really a con for me, and we kind of cover bases on this a lot, but if you don't like to sleep with something on your head, this isn't the wig for you, sis. I don't know who's taking their frontals off every night and putting them back on, and if that is you, you go. Honestly, because I'm not about to do that. If you don't like sleeping with a wig on, or if it's too hot, or that's too much commitment to you, and if you was gonna do that, you just gonna get you a sew-in. If you're that type of girl, these ain't for you. My last con is, which I think that we've already kind of covered this, but just kind of how it's kind of a lot to put on. You know, the other wigs, like a regular wig, you braid your hair down, put a cap on, put your wig on, bam. These you have to do, well, you don't have to, but to get you a really good result, you do the meltdown process. You melt your wig, you melt your lace onto that, and it's not that bad, but it can kind of be time consuming. It really can, and it's critical. Like, you have to like really be careful. You have to be careful because you really can take things left. If you glue your wig down wrong, glue it too far back, glue one side further than the next, and it's dried down, that's a lot to get up to. It's a lot to like get this, like girl, when she is committed to you. So my pros definitely outweigh my cons. Like, I don't dislike a frontal whatsoever. Now that I have this frontal, like at first I was like, oh, frontals are overrated. I'm not dealing with a frontal. I don't like them. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of maintenance. No. The good definitely outweighs the bad, and I will definitely be purchasing more frontals. I will definitely say I'm a frontal kind of girl now. I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with a regular wig after this. I love, what really sold me is how realistic they look. Frontals look so realistic, and they're just so convenient because I don't have to worry about taking my wig off and putting it back on every day, but I still have the leisure to if I wanted to. So if I, my scalp is kind of, itching versus a sewing, you gotta cut all your tracks out, take it out, wash your hair. I can pull this off, wash my hair, blow dry, braid it up, put it right back on. You know what I'm saying? So that is a pro. The pros definitely outweigh the cons for me. I love my frontal. I love my frontal. But I really just want to come give y'all the tea on frontals because I mean frontals get really bad backlash. Just because it's a lot of work. And I will say they're not the easiest thing. But once you get it, you got it, girl. And I am no professional. I am not a professional stylist. I don't know anything. I literally just get on YouTube and watch videos. And that's how I learn everything that I know. So if I can do it, if Drea can do it, girl, you got it in the bag. Like, just watch videos, do your research. And I promise you, it is so easy. But that's all I have today. I just really want to share my thoughts on how I feel about frontals because I love them. Team Frontal here. So, if you like my video, be sure to give me a thumbs up before you leave. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? I don't understand. By now, you need to be subscribed. If this is your second video watching, you need to be subscribed. If you stay and watch this whole video, you need to be subscribed. If you're new and this is your first video and you skipped all the way to the end, that means you saw something that you liked. So you might as well subscribe. Just subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.